We want to get some breaking news. The U.S. Supreme Court just ruled that former President Donald Trump can stay on Colorado's primary ballot. It has been nearly a month since the Supreme Court heard arguments on this case. The case was based on a part of the 14th Amendment saying that no one who has taken part in an insurrection can hold office. The justices ruled that individual states cannot enforce that amendment for federal candidates. According to Colorado's Secretary of State, that means Trump is eligible for Colorado's primary election and votes for him will count. We'll be following this story all day long. You can follow along on 9 News or streaming on 9 News Plus. We're also working on talking to Marshall Zellinger here in this half hour to learn a little bit more about this decision and what it means for all the voters at home.
Yeah, he's been following that from the get-go. Well, good morning. Happy Monday. Starting off your week with a live look outside. This is downtown Denver. Beautiful start to your morning. We're seeing some clouds out there. We're going to be 50s and cloudy today, but that's kind of the name of the game this week in the metro area. Thanks for joining us. Corey, Jordan, and Ed with you.
Yeah, good morning. Clearly, we got a lot to get to this half hour. We start with that forecast. Some changes are in the works.
Yeah, we have that northwesterly flow. That's the snow in the high country that's been going on pretty good in the mountains. It will be on and off just about every day this week for the high country. Great news for the ski areas, and we might see some of that spread over to the Front Range Thursday into Friday. It's in the forecast. First, as we take a look, we've got 28 degrees at this hour. Otherwise, pretty much teens, 20s, 30s around the state. Pretty normal for this time of year. Partly cloudy, seasonal today, 51 degrees. 50 would be the normal high. 53 tomorrow with an increase in clouds. More clouds on Wednesday and a high of 56. Then a chance for rain and snow on Thursday, 49 degrees. Friday, we see some snow with 38 degrees. Doesn't look like much. Maybe some areas could get as much as 2 to 3 inches, and I think other areas will get a whole lot less than that. And then on Saturday, it's gone. Back to sunshine and 51 degrees.
Ed, thank you so much. Right now, we're taking a live look at our graphics. Westbound I-70 at Colfax Avenue. Right now, 2 lanes are blocked off. You can see those speed times right now are coming in at 10 miles per hour. Definitely an area that you want to avoid this morning, just because we're seeing a lot of delays in that area. I just saw crews block off that second lane that I'm talking about. Again, this is a crash that happened about 45 minutes ago. If you're heading that way, you are going to see about a 2 to 3 mile delay, and it looks like several vehicles are involved. About 3 to 4 vehicles are involved. Again, crews are on scene, definitely an area you want to avoid for this morning.
Thank you. Today, a sports bar in Adams County will be back open after 5 people were shot there over the weekend. It happened at 5280 Nightclub and Sports Bar just northwest of where I-25 meets US 36. One of those victims was just 17 years old. His family was there celebrating a 60th birthday party. They say the night was supposed to be a fun memory, and now it's turned into a long road of recovery.
We're not worried about how many more bullets are happening. We're worrying about is our kids safe? Did they get hit?
Deputies say 2 people were taken into custody. Both of them were hurt in the shooting.
Right now, police are investigating a deadly shooting in southwest Denver. Police say this happened around 7:30 last night in the 2700 block of West Iliff Avenue, Federal Boulevard. They say that the victim, a woman, died at the scene. She hasn't been identified just yet. No arrests have been made, and police did not share any information about a suspect or details about the shooting.
The U.S. Air Force Academy is mourning a cadet who was killed in an off-base motorcycle crash near Manitou Springs. Colorado State Patrol says cadet second class Tristan Burton was riding with another motorcyclist on Highway 24 last Thursday when he tried to take a curve but collided with a guardrail. The other motorcyclist stopped and tried to save Burton, but the 21-year-old from Texas died at the scene. The cause of the crash is under investigation.
Right now, Colorado's mountain towns are trying to figure out how to make sure that people who work there can afford to live there. This is an issue we've been covering for a while now. Just one example, in Steamboat Springs, they can't find a head of human resources who can afford to live there. And the salary for that job is $167,000 a year. Doctors are being outbid by out-of-state buyers, causing shortages at the hospital. And ski employees are living at a hotel leased out by the resort. Now, Steamboat is proposing using a 534-acre ranch to build housing just for local workers. And CDOT is building a lot of workforce housing in the mountains as well, and they hope to have some of that ready by the summer.
Our Matt Renew is in the mountains this morning to tell us about a first-of-its-kind housing project in Fairplay.
At the corner of 8th and Hathaway Street in Fairplay, It's very exciting to me.
Ben Titus might work for the Colorado Department of Transportation
In the CDOT Property Management Division.
but he's in the business
This house is a 2-bedroom house.
of housing,
It's employee housing.
with CDOT building 12 modular homes
1,400 square foot 3-bedroom unit.
that CDOT Deputy Program Manager for Property Management David Fox says will be used as affordable employee housing
This is going to help us provide a high level of service to the traveling public.
in homes that can be built faster and for less money. First constructed at the Fading West factory in Buena Vista, then assembled in Fairplay.
This saved a lot of time in our schedule to build them in a factory. It's much more efficient, as well as it saved money.
Which has reduced the overall cost of this $7 million project by 20%.
That includes all 12 houses and the demolition of the previous maintenance site that was here with substantial utility upgrade.
And when finished, in about 5 months, will be used as affordable housing for CDOT employees working in this area of the mountains.
So people can live and work in the community that they serve.
With 2- and 3-bedroom
It's
houses
about 1,400 square feet. It's a 3-bedroom house.
that Ben says will be used by families and are taking CDOT down a new road of affordable home construction.
We're providing beautiful homes for CDOT employees.
Matt Renew reporting there. The idea is to have those houses finished by July. The rent will be a little bit less than average rent in this area, and employees who live here will also get a housing stipend from CDOT to help offset the higher cost of living in the area. It's 8:36 right now, and we go back to that breaking news now. The U.S. Supreme Court just ruled that former President Donald Trump can appear on Colorado's primary ballot.
Our politics guy, Marshall Zellinger, has been following this closely. He joins us now. Marshall, you were able to read through that ruling. Is this something that political experts were expecting?
I think that we all expected, even me, the non-political expert in a way, expected the ruling to be close to unanimous, if not unanimous. And it was, in terms of saying that the states apparently do not have power to disqualify someone from office for federal office, citing the 14th Amendment. We could do it, I guess, for state offices, but not federal offices. It was 9-0, but there are 2 separate writings, and I know I don't use the proper language. We'll call them opinions. One by Justice Amy Coney Barrett saying that the court should have just stopped and said, states don't have the rights. Thank you. We're done. And then the 3 liberal justices wrote that the majority went too far by saying, hey, if you're ever going to use insurrection in the future, Congress must also do something else before you can try to disqualify someone for insurrection. So I'm not sure if that was expected, but that seems something that they went above and beyond what they needed to say, other than states don't have the right to disqualify someone for federal office.
And Marshall, this ruling is big when it comes to the other states kind of dealing with similar things.
I mean, it's across the nation now. So, Maine did this too. And so as of today, tomorrow when Colorado has its primary, all votes for Trump will count. And just like Maine, they're going to have to put him back on the ballot. He probably wasn't taken physically off the ballot. And in all the Super Tuesday states, everyone now knows that all votes for Trump will count. But like what Colorado had to do, they kept his name on the ballot for this exact purpose. Assuming that a decision like this would be made, you can't have the name not be there and people vote tomorrow.
Well, exactly. And you mentioned tomorrow, of course, Super Tuesday for more than a dozen states, of course, Colorado being one of them. Of course, the Supreme Court was trying to crank this decision out in time for that, Marshall.
Yeah, and there was, I heard some conspiracy theories that they weren't going to decide until like this summer, and then it just kind of let it linger. But they sure waited till the last moment, Jordan.
Yeah, and then that's kind of what we've been talking about. I mean, Super Tuesday is tomorrow, and we've been talking about so many people have already mailed in their ballot as well. And so, it's the day before Super Tuesday. So, yeah, they were cutting it pretty close, Marshall.
Yeah, and if you're a Trump supporter, you were going to vote for him anyways. And so the only thing that was up in the air is would the Secretary of State's office count those votes or not? Again, that's why his name was printed on the ballot while this was up and out there. But no doubt now.
All right. Well, Marshall Zellinger joining us now. Of course, he is still digging through that decision. He's going to continue to update you on the latest as we move throughout the day. Marshall, thank you for being up early with us. We appreciate it, my friend.
Sure thing.
All right. We'll check back in with him throughout the day.